how you doing? This is Mike Zito. I am hanging out on a Good Friday, playing a little guitar. Sophie's manning the camera for me. I wanted to run through this vintage sound Tweed Deluxe 15 watt monster from Ricky Hayes at Vintage Sound. I'm playing my Delaney Gold Top Big Sky. It's got Lawler Peter Green pickups in it. It's out of phase in the middle. Very cool. But this is what we're doing. Check it out. We got a 15 watt Vintage Sound reissue of the Tweed Deluxe, and it's got two channels. It's got a bright and a normal, and it's got two volumes and a tone. And right now I'm in the bright channel. And on Ricky's vintage sound amps, the channels sometimes are different amps. So on here, this is the Tweed, and you know, mostly people only use the bright side of the Tweed channel anyway. This channel is a 15 watt plexi, Marshall JTM kind of sound. So we'll do that next, but let's check this out first. Let's play a little out. Just roll the volume up a little bit, and that's that Tweed sound right there, right? I mean, the volume's on about between 8 and 9. Bridge pickup, volume's not all the way up. You've got a lot of, you know, that's about as clean as it's going to get with a humbucker. Maybe with a Strat or a Tele, you might get cleaner. And I didn't plug any pedals in today because the amp does so much. But if you throw a tube screamer or something into this, the volume really jumps up. So here's all the way up. Great sound, man. Once you start playing this amp, it's hard to stop. I'm gonna roll. Check it out. I'm gonna just show you a couple things real quick. Like if you do want to get all out rocking, throw the volume all the way up, throw the tone all the way up, and then work the controls from your guitar. So I'm gonna roll the tone back a third, and let me roll the volume up a little. It sounds badass right there. All the way up. It is fat and crunchy and awesome. Roll the tone all the way up for the neck pickup. I mean, you really get that kind of Clapton sound, that later Clapton sound. So, I mean, this thing's got a lot of play in the volume and the tone, depending on the guitar and everything. It's super fun to play. You can feel every note, and it's awesome. It's more than loud enough to do club gigs if you're micing it. If you need a little more, you know, control. If you have some heavier strings on the guitar, you can really work the amp. If you use 9s or 10s, you might have a tube screamer and work it. It really is kick-ass. Let's try this Marshall channel, which I had no idea that Ricky would add this in, but he put in this plexi. They kind of stopped making their Tweed amps for a while, and now they're back. Listen to the other one has all the top and the bottom girth, and then this is just full of Marshall mids. And that again is volume and tone at about between 8 and 9. That's kind of the sweet setting. Now again, you throw this thing all the way up, man, it gets hellacious. This has got 6V6 tubes, so you still hear that sag, you know, in both channels. But this just has so much more of a smoother top and more pronounced mid-range. I've taken it and I've run it into a 212 closed back cab with vintage 30s, and man, it sounds like a little mini Marshall stack. It's really awesome. So this is the vintage sound Tweed 15. You know, based on the original, but of course, man, Ricky does his own thing. All the parts are as good as it gets. All the wiring is point to point. I've fallen in love with his amps. And now I have the Tweed, and I have the Deluxe, and I just received the vintage 35-watt head that I'll be taking on tour for the next month with Tommy Castro. So, all the best. Thank you so much. Happy Easter. Check out Vintage Sound Amps at Vintage Sound. I think it's VintageSoundAmps.com. Just Google it. You'll find it. And if you're looking for a great Tweed and Plexi sound, this is the amp. Peace.